Hey, it's Patrick Scolas here at Connect 2022 with day 3. We made it this far at our first users conference. Sorry about that. Here with the Banyan Tire Tracks podcast. I'm here with Ronni, Valenz, and Oscar Carmona. Yep, I didn't butcher it too bad. So
Great job.
All good
so
job.
they're not nervous at all. But
No, not at
thank you
all.
guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate everybody who came and attended this whole event. But as we get started, you're with RIM Logistics. What
Yes.
does RIM do?
RIM is a international and domestic freight forwarder. So we can manage your freight from point A to point B.
All right. And what are your roles within that, Ronni?
I run the domestic product for the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that moves within the sea to shining sea, if you will, is my responsibility.
All right. And Oscar?
Yeah, and I'm a senior data analyst and integrations. I worked with your team to integrate Banyan into our CargoWise and implement that functionality.
And that works well, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it works great.
There's
Yes.
our shameless plug.
There you
All
go.
Yeah, as if Banyan on the back wasn't enough or all over ourselves. But Ronni and Oscar, how do you guys work together? I mean, you're on the data side and you're watching the whole logistics as a whole. What does that relationship between your two roles look like?
Personally, it's great. She's a great mentor, and I think she has given me the ability to kind of, grow in this, role and work with you guys to make this a better product for our company. Right?
How long have you two been working together?
Actually,
Directly,
Yeah.
about a year and a half.
Okay.
I took over product in 2020, right before the pandemic, so that was really fun. So we've grown the product tremendously. It's like quadrupled in size.
Really?
Yes, with the same head count, and that's a big part due to Banyan, because we can we can do more with the same amount of people, which
Okay.
has been a huge efficiency. Like we came onto the Banyan team as your partner.
Okay.
I would like to say
Yeah.
versus, because that's how we feel. We feel more like a partner than just a client. It's
Right, we're not just selling you something
no,
and walking away.
for sure,
Yeah.
not at all. It's a very all-encompassing product, so we're just very excited. We made the decision to switch to Banyan pretty much at the end of last year. Implementation was pretty much done April 1st.
Okay.
So we're excited just about everything that you guys have given us already, and the roadmap going forward. It's tremendous. So thank you.
Oh, we love to hear that. That was awesome. Within that, has data always been something that you've used at RIM Logistics, or has that been a push in recent history?
we've tried, but I
been a
think
struggle.
yes.
You've been yelling and screaming and trying to get people to
Yes.
listen?
Well, I think, with your guys' platform, it allows more for that, right?
Okay.
So I think that's a great help as well. What you guys are actually offering and the data analysis tools, your freight bill management, we're able to see a lot more of what actually is happening behind the scenes, right? With our operations, truckers, customers now. I mean, I think your freight bill management and your BI is something that is just so new and great to see.
Yeah, because that's awesome to hear. Because it's one thing to hear from my marketing team, but we have a bit of a bias on that. So
Good.
do
Yeah,
it from
there you go.
actual boots on the ground with it.
Yeah.
So as you're in the data and as you're doing logistics, so the past 12 to 18 months were crazy from a supply chain standpoint. What did you see in that? What struck you, or how did RIM deal with some of that craziness?
That's a very open-ended question.
That's right.
Thank you so much
you can go
for-
any way you
I
want.
saw
with it.
Oscar quickly hand the mic to me.
Smart man. He's in the data, and it wasn't good in the numbers there.
Well, honestly, before we signed on with Banyan, we had no data.
Okay.
Right.
To be quite honest, so this has been a huge game changer for RIM. We knew right before the pandemic that we needed to make a change with our provider,
Okay.
and this was just the perfect solution for us. You were originally our API connection,
Okay, so you're already
we had
using
a
it in some way.
relationship with you guys. It's just been a game changer from every aspect, really. Honestly, especially the data section.
Okay.
We uncovered some avenues where RIM could do better.
Right.
Some where we could provide a better offerings to our customers. So it's been an internal and external eye opener.
All right.
So you guys have been killing it.
Yeah.
So what are you looking to do moving forward? So now you have the data. Now you know what you didn't know before. What does that look like moving forward? Is it still kind of going through it and digging, or do you have you started to make a plan with where that can place in and get you guys either, I don't know if that's new revenue or just better operations?
So both, I
Right.
would
Yes.
say. We are doing a big kickoff, a relaunch, if you will, for our domestic product. A lot of people know RIM as an international forwarder, but we also do domestic freight, and we're very proud to say that.
Okay.
It's a product that RIM is hoping to grow and grow, especially with, near sourcing is a hot topic and all
Right.
that
Correct.
stuff. So I think it's going to be just the evolution of the logistics market that people are going to near source almost equally or whatever as far as like far sourcing too. So I think it's important that we have a very strong domestic product, and Banyan's allowed us to sit comfortably in that market.
Okay.
Yeah, I think some of the options that you guys are offering coming in the future is definitely going to help, right? The truckloads, the
Yep.
cartage, those are things that the previous provider or other providers don't really concerned with, right? So I
Right.
think just being able to provide these
full
additional,
scope.
the full scope of it, being able to rate those. I mean, from the beginning, since I've gotten into the TMS, right, that's always been a big question. Can we rate truckloads? Can we rate, parcel? Can
Yep.
we rate cartage agents, right? So I think just having that capability and providing that to our sales team to go and sell that, right, it makes it a big game changer, right?
Yeah, and that's awesome to hear. From when I started calling on people, it used to be, are you LTL shipping? And now it's,
Right.
are you shipping? What
Right.
are you moving? How are you moving it? We can play in that space. So with that, what does 5 years down the road look like for RIM? If you had a guess, or what does that look like for you? What does that look like for RIM as a whole?
Well, I think,
Go ahead.
go
No,
ahead.
I was going to say, my game plan as product owner
There
is
you
that the domestic department
Promotion incoming.
is that the domestic is as big a player within RIM as an international, and that the market itself in the freight forwarding world doesn't just think of us as an international, that we are a strong domestic player too.
Gotcha. It's kind of wherever you need it,
'Cause-
you can help them.
For sure, because when a salesperson goes into said company ABC, chances are they don't just do international or they don't just do domestic, they do both.
Yeah.
And parcel and everything else. So it's just a huge game changer that we can really provide a full service solution to any of our clients now.
Hey,
So
that's huge.
From A to Z.
That's-
You already have
Like-
the relationship on one end. Why
For
not
sure.
go deeper and
Exactly.
wider with that?
Yeah.
and then the more the clients rely on us, that's great for everybody.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
So happy to hear that. And then I'll kind of give you an opportunity with kind of a last parting shots. If you had to say anything to anyone out in the logistics space or any one of your clients, or what last thoughts here, if you got a chance to talk to kind of the camera here and put a message out, what would that be, either from you or from RIM or just?
I would love to say, this conference was a game changer. Some of the products that you guys are unveiling is just amazing, and we look forward to being a partner on that. And I think that's what Banyan has allowed us, right? You guys are a partner, bringing ideas, and you guys are willing to work with us to make these things happen, right? It's not this. You need to, make an appointment with us to talk to us, right? Any idea that comes out of my brain is you guys take it and it's like, okay, let's see what we can do with that, right? So, that is, to me, is that collaboration and that partnership is something that I haven't seen anywhere else. And I think bringing our peers together here and kind of meeting all these people and actually being able to, bounce things off, how you use it.
I love that.
It's awesome.
Yeah, kind of best practices and hearing how one person is using the tool maybe differently than you would have thought
Right.
of using it. Or I have that problem. How'd you solve it?
Yeah. I would say that RIM, at the heart of RIM, is a very unique company. We are very people-oriented, which you don't find a lot with the big companies, and it was very hard. We like to partner with people who are like-minded to RIM.
Right.
So we find that Banyan, from that aspect and multiple aspects, is the perfect partner for RIM, because you understand the importance of a relationship, and we find, as your customer, we find that extremely important, and that's how we feel about our customers too. So it's just if you find like-minded people to work with and partner with, it's just a win-win.
That's so awesome to hear. And just for the record, we did not pay them to say these things. There is no script. I couldn't have said it any better. And small tear. No, Ronni and Oscar, thank you so much for your time
having
today.
us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and that was my last one for the conference, so I'm really excited. We had some great times. We had some great people.
Yes.
And I eventually get to go home. Thank you. There'll be more Tire Tracks coming soon. I had a great time. We'll do this some more.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.